Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Back to Basics. In today's episode, we're making a pizza dough, a straightforward pizza dough. I know many of you think it is very complicated and Italian guys out there look very professional, so I can imagine why some people feel a bit intimidated by the whole idea of making your own pizza dough, but it is honestly, guys, very, very straightforward. I have also checked the ingredients of the leading brand Ready Pizza Dough, and guys, it is absolutely eye-watering. Quite a few ingredients and includes potato starch and some stabilizers. Not something I don't want to be having in my pizza dough. As you can see in front of me, okay, there's very few ingredients. It is super, super easy to make. All we need, guys, is some flour, some yeast, salt, it is optional, some water and some olive oil. One of the things to say to you guys that pizza dough is one of those doughs that is very, very forgiving. Don't feel scared of trying this because you think you're going to mess this up. It might not come up perfect, but it will still be edible. Because in the end of the day, guys, it's just a bit of a bread with a little bit of topping on top. So guys, without further ado, let's proceed to the recipe. So, I've got my trusted food processor with the dough hook attachment. I've got flour. I'm using a normal flour. You can even use a self-raising flour. It honestly doesn't make much difference, not in my opinion anyway. And I've done a good few share of pizzas. We do have outside pizza ovens, so we do quite often do pizzas in the summer. So I've got 2 cups of flour. We've got our yeast. I'm going to use a whole sachet of yeast, 7 grams. Go straight in. Right, a little bit of salt. Just a teeny weeny bit. Okay, and I'm going to pour the water inside. You can mix the yeast together in advance, but again, just complicated. It's totally unnecessary. It will work anyway. Right, lid on. Okay, and start mixing. And whilst it's mixing, guys, just add on a glug of olive oil. And let the food processors do the work. Okay, our dough sounds like it's came together, so let's have a look. Okay, here we are, look. Nice ball. Here we go. See, that was easy, wasn't it? Right, you can be kneading this by hand. I know obviously many Italian guys do this as kind of their second nature, but we're all busy and we do trying to make things very easy for you. So nonetheless, you can see it's good. Okay, put it in there, take this off, put the lid on it. You can put the kitchen towel, whatever you have, or cling film, and just let it sit on a worktop for 2-3 hours, whatever you need. You can even leave that in the fridge overnight and it will still be ready for the following day if that's what you want to do. But otherwise, it's literally just as simple as that. So let's leave it for a few hours and I'll see you then. So, a couple of hours and our dough is ready. It's more than doubled in size. Okay, so that's a nice looking dough. So, we might as well. It is a tea time for a little one. Let's make a little baby pizza. So, put some flour. Okay, and I'll show you the dough. It is very soft. Very nice. Okay, right. You can see, guys, how glutinous it is. It's beautiful. Right, we only need half of that. I'll give or take. Okay. So. I'm not, just so you know, guys, I'm not really professional at like stretching the dough. I wouldn't even contemplate even attempting how they normally do this, but okay. Ideally, right, they sort of, you hold it in the middle and you pull it out. Okay, and then you can spin it, but I don't. I just do what I can do, and you can do the best you can. Okay, so you can use a rolling pin. So I probably will do that in a second. The whole idea is when you know the dough is good, right, is when you pull it and it stays rather than sort of spring it back together, because we want to be able to do that and stretch it out. Okay, so I've got a tray in here. I'm going to put this in my air fryer. Okay, just saves the time, really. Put it in there. Gently transfer. Okay. Right, so it's on there. Oh, spoon. Voila. I've got some tomato passata. Again, we'll share the video how to make our own pizza base sometime. Right, put this on there. Here we go. And cheese. Okay, so this is the very, very basic pizza. Okay, so there we are. In there goes in the oven. So guys, here we are. The pizza is done. Look at that. Okay, I haven't browned it too much because it's for the little one, but nonetheless is cooked all the way through. So let me just get this off the board. Okay, and just get it cut. It smells so good. I love pizza. Just because we're cooking them in the oven, right? I just done this in the air fryer because it's just that much quicker. Generally, okay, if you do have a pizza oven, it goes to up to like 500 degrees, so it browns quicker and you have more of a puffiness around the edges. You can do this in a normal oven as well. You won't get quite the same results, but you got to say, guys, that it is pretty much acceptable as a pizza. The base is quite thin. Again, you can cook it underneath. It depends on your settings on your oven, but nonetheless, it's very good. So yes, guys, this is really, really tasty. So you've seen how simple this was. You just mix the stuff together, you let it sit there, it rises up, and then you roll this out. So you put some bits and bobs in it, and Bob's your uncle. Again, because you're making this dough yourself, there's many variations. Quite often, if I do a garlic bread, which will use the same dough, I like to add on some dry dehydrated garlic to the dough to make it even more garlicky, if you wish. At the same time, if you're trying to sneak in specific little vitamins or something in your little one's diet, or even in yourselves, in your own diet, you can add on like dried spinach powder. You can even add a mushroom powder to the dough. It will work really, really well. The whole idea, guys, when you make things yourself from scratch, the possibilities are endless. And don't let anybody telling you can't do that. So anyway, guys, I really hope that you enjoy this very simple recipe. Please, please don't forget, thumbs up to really help the channel grow. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.